Hello, welcome to Pulling the Music Apart. I'm Dave, and today I'm joined by Norliah and Russell. That's my sister and brother. And our good friend Savvass, who's not related, but a bloody good friend anyway. As our name implies, we're here to delve into and analyse music. On this podcast, we'll be discussing fun facts. Basically, did you know? Russell, you start off.
Thank you. Did you know? I'm starting with Michael Jackson. 9,283 days after he was born, we had the famous Pepsi incident on stage where his hair caught fire. Mm. Do you remember that?
I do, yeah. His head got very melty that day, didn't it?
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
And 9,282 days after that, he died.
Wow.
So who's next?
Well, I'll go next. So did you know that Steven Tyler from Aerosmith used to have a scarf that he would have wrapped around his microphone stand, not just for the image and the glam look, but he actually used to keep pills and whatnot, apparently, in little compartments that were specifically sewn in there for him so that he could get high on stage.
That's convenient.
Yeah. And yeah, very convenient. But yeah, I just thought that was really interesting.
Has anyone here done that?
No.
You're wearing a scarf.
No. I'm sure that, there were those gigs at the Knox Tavern, you know. No. Yeah.
Don't get me started on the blue light disco incident.
Right.
No. But yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. And I think a lot of other musicians have copied that, you know. I think John Bon Jovi did that too. And now I'm wondering, did he do the same thing as Steve Tyler?
I don't know. I don't think he looked as intoxicated. Well, you know, Steve Tyler and his partner in crime, they used to write all the songs together. Something Perry, not Steve Perry was a singer of Journey. Who was the guitar player?
Joe Perry.
Joe Perry, thank you very much. Joe Perry and Steven Tyler were known as the Toxic Twins because of their escapades with uplifting substances.
And they weren't good mates.
Well, they had a toxic relationship. Yeah, so did Keith Richards and Mick Jagger.
Is that right?
Well, isn't it funny that bands that have toxic relationships seem to produce the best music? I don't think Dave Gilmour and who was the bass player and singer of Pink Floyd?
Roger Waters.
Roger Waters. I think they had a terrible relationship too.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that tension creates good music for some reason. So if you want a little bit of a pointer for people, young people that want to form a band, join a band with people that you absolutely hate and you'll probably create good music.
Yeah, seek out an enemy. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, same thing. Because John was the original frontman of the Beatles. And Paul took over because he was the pretty boy.
Yeah.
And I think that created some bad blood between the two of them.
I think it comes down to egos too.
Right, there must be some big egos in bands.
Yeah, so once, you know, one person gets more notoriety than the other, then that will then create the tension. Because I think that the Beatles, you know, when they first met and started out, it was all like, oh, hello, come, let's play guitar. And then they were fine and they were, you know, young, innocent people.
Weren't we talking before about trying to create an episode that doesn't mention the Beatles?
I don't think it's possible.
Failed.
Anyway, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to do fun facts today, only about Queen because I'm a bit of a Queen fanatic. And I'll start with Freddie Mercury. His real name is Farouk Bulsara. And he was of Persian Indian ancestry. And he was born in Zanzibar, which is an island off Tanzania, and went to boarding school in India and only arrived in England when he was 17. And he lied about it all to everyone. Nobody, not even his bandmates, that he was actually born in Africa and went to boarding school in India. And they just knew him as Freddie Bulsara in the beginning.
And there was no hint of an accent.
I think he went to boarding school in India and I think he had a bit of a posh English accent.
Yes, he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
With the movie he did anyway.
Yeah, but some Anglo-Indians have a very formal British-sounding accent.
True.
And he is a Zorastrian, one of the oldest religions known to man. His parents are Zorastrian.
Is that a Christian denomination?
No. It's way, way before that. They believe in a fire god and fire spirits and so forth. Okay. So, yeah, there you go.
Astrian.
Zoroastrian.
Yeah.
There's not many around, but he was one of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's my Freddie Mercury rant. Over to you, Dave.
Okay, I have an Australian crawl sort of thing, couple of things in one. Everybody thinks, okay, Australian Crawlers are a band from Mornington. Well, they are. But did you know James Reyne was born in Nigeria?
Yes, I heard that.
Well, the African theme's
you
coming
knew
through.
that?
Yeah.
Just bring that
I
one
think
up.
he looks really Nigerian.
The first time I saw him sing Boys Line Up, I thought, oh, a Nigerian.
Yeah.
And the other part of this one with Australian Crawl, the song Errol was not sung by James Reyne. It was sung by Guy McDonough from the band.
I love his voice.
Yeah.
I really do, yeah.
Yeah, and James Reyne certainly sings the song, but if you ever hear James Reyne do it, you think, oh, it's not quite right. I hope James Reyne's not hearing this because I really respect him. But Guy McDonough did it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And taking in your fun fact there with Errol, you know what the song was about, don't you?
Errol
Errol
Flynn,
Flynn.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were they referring to?
His nickname was, what was his nickname? Captain
Blood.
Captain Blood, thank you.
But apparently Errol was well equipped. And I think that's why he wanted to be like him.
Yeah.
There you go.
True story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, then the chicks really dig that stuff too, don't they?
Yeah. It's not about size, okay?
No, Jake the Pig.
That's mine.
I've got one here for you. So remember MTV? Do you know what the first video clip was?
Give me a sec. The first video ever on MTV.
Yes, Money for Nothing.
No.
That was actually that was
Was it Thriller? Michael Jackson?
I know what it is.
Before that, even
before that. So we're talking 1980,
Wow.
and
I'm stumped.
I know it's got something to do with video.
Video Killed the Radio.
100%. The
wow.
Buggles. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I love that song.
They're still playing too.
Yeah. Are they really?
Yeah.
I believe a member of that band was someone from King Crimson in that band.
No, I didn't.
No, okay. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I digress.
Norliah.
Okay. So one of my favourite artists, Prince, he actually played 27 musical instruments in every single song on his very first ever released album.
Wow.
Jeez.
27.
27.
Can you name them all or some of them?
Yep.
Okay.
Think of every instrument you know and name that. No. Electric guitar, acoustic guitar, bass synth, singing bass, fuzz bass, the acoustic piano.
Nice. Probably an electric piano.
Something
too.
called a polymoog. Do you know?
Polymoog is a synthesizer, yeah.
You know, all the percussion,
Right,
you know, bongos, congas.
right.
I don't even know about these. Finger cymbals. The only finger cymbals I know are the ones people use when we're driving.
Right, yeah.
I think they're spelled differently there.
Yeah, symbols. Symbols, yeah.
You know, just it. And the other thing is, he was only 20.
Wow.
He was 20 years old, and he could play 27 instruments on a first album. Like who does that?
And
Prince.
And one thing about Prince, who could play so many different instruments, on the song "When Doves Cry," there is no bass guitar at all.
Wow.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
That's amazing.
Then it's just a drum machine, a synthesizer, and that guitar at the end and his vocals. Pretty much, I
I reckon
guess.
that might be it.
Yeah, right. Right. I mean, I knew that he was extremely strict with his band. Was it The Revolution, his band? The
Prince of the Revolution.
Prince of the Revolution.
Yeah.
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 right.
When they would come to Paisley Park to rehearse, if you were 1 minute late, you were fired. And they had to learn their parts. He was extremely, pedantic. He was a perfectionist.
But I guess if you could play everything Like it's almost like I don't need you,
Right.
type of thing. Like
Live though.
yeah, but I mean, live he needs them for
Exactly.
that. So, but his standard would be so high if he's already so gifted and he can play everything. I mean, it's not just the instruments; it's the knowledge behind all of that. Like just, the timing in music, being able to produce it all, make it all happen. So he's. Would you say? How would you classify him? He was a prodigy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What songs are off that album? Any of note?
Well, I remember
It's
the
called
cover.
For You.
Oh, right.
I don't know if there's anything really notable, like that from his. There's
So it means he didn't play any of those 27 instruments very well then, if it's not notable.
it's his debut. I mean, given that it was like
It's 1978.
yeah, 1978. But I actually don't know any of those songs off the top of my head. I only kind of know because this is his debut.
Yeah. And the song Soft and Wet had nothing to do with the swimming pool.
But you can see what, they're all about, he's got a bit of a theme going.
Would you say, Norliah, that Controversy was his first ever big album? Let's have a look at that album, see what was off that. Obviously, the song Controversy, maybe that was his first ever hit. Dirty Mind, Controversy, Controversy, Sexuality, Let's Work, Do Me Baby.
Yeah, right. I think that he's definitely set a theme,
right?
Based with some of the titles of his songs.
He was ahead of his time with 1999.
That's right.
All right. Well, another fun Queen fact. I'll go into Brian May now. He built his first guitar. It's called the May Red Special, and he used wood from his fireplace and built it with his father, who was an electrical engineer. They put the pickups together and made his first guitar, which he used on every Queen album and still uses it live till today.
Is that right?
So there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Clever man.
Well, in an interview, it was more a need of necessity because he couldn't afford to buy a Fender Stratocaster or a Gibson and so forth. So his dad said, let's build one. And they did.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah, real clever. Very, very clever person. I think his father was quite smart too. And his father didn't really recognise him as a musician until they played Madison Square Gardens in 1977. After they'd released Bohemian Rhapsody, he was like, what's that job that you do? Over to you, David.
Okay, I have a fun fact about Bon Scott. Now, we all know of his presence with AC/DC and fraternity. He was also an accomplished flautist and played the recorder as well.
Yes, I think I've seen that clip. What was this? What was the song?
Well, there was bagpipes.
Yeah. Oh no, this is before his time with
right,
AC/DC.
Right.
Fraternity. We can look it up. Fraternity was the name of the brand.
Yeah.
And you will know the song once you find it. And the thing was
it Seasons of No.
Seasons of, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think I ever saw him. He was always a front man with AC/DC. I don't think he ever picked up an instrument, did he?
Not as far as I know, not with AC/DC, no. Well, apart from what Savvass said, you see him playing the bagpipes on It's a Long Way to the Top.
We can sing it.
Yeah.
It starts off with that one, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's called
That was amazing.
Oh, they're all. I cannot believe how, in tune you guys can sing.
Yeah.
You guys got really good pitch. I'm serious.
Really?
That was. I felt like I was in front of a piano right then.
Years of going into record shops, you say, I don't know what the name of the song is or who sings it, but it goes do.
Well, Machine Gun Fellatio, actually, they stole from us with that song, I heard a song at a disco party last night, and it goes something like this. Do, 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 do. We invented that.
When and where?
It was all about 59 years ago.
So my one is, did you know that Avril Lavigne, the skater girl, is
Lavigne.
Levine.
Yeah, we've made her Czech Republican now.
Yes.
She's Polish.
Polish Canadian? is older than Adele.
Oh, okay.
Is she really?
There you go.
You wouldn't think it, would you? I always think of the little skater girl.
Yeah.
And Adele
Eventually,
being,
people grow up over 30 years.
I remember when you this, we were just high. And Adele the diva. I just think
Yep.
that's what it is. You think of Adele as being more mature and elderly.
Yeah.
She's not elderly, though.
Right.
I think that might be, just a perception based on image purely. Did you know that Dave Gilmour from Pink Floyd sold his £3 million London mansion and he donated every cent to a homeless charity
Go on. Really?
called Crisis. And I always kind of liked him. He always came across like a really nice person in interviews and I really respect him as a musician. But now I really, really, really like him as a human because he said he doesn't need all this luxury while other people are struggling for a roof.
Right.
You know? And so, and I think that's just incredible. What an incredible human.
And an amazing guitar player. It was Brad, our producer. Could you kindly look up who produced the Pink Floyd album The Wall? He's an extremely famous producer who produced Alice Cooper, Kiss, and a whole bunch of other bands. Bob Ezrin, thank you. And he said, yep, Dave Gilmour was the ultimate guitar player and his favourite guitar player and the best guitar player he has ever worked with. And if you look at his discography, you're going to be like, wow, this guy's worked with a lot of people. So that's a big name drop there.
So he's a guitar god and he's an amazing human.
And he's a pilot.
Dave Gilmour.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
The Pink Floyd song Learning to Fly, it's actually all about his love of flying aircraft.
Right.
How
I
rock and
love
roll
that.
is that, isn't it?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Right.
Tom Denver was a pilot too, wasn't he?
Not a very good one, though.
So was Shirley Strawn. I know, helicopter pilot. Anyway.
Briefly.
Well, talking about pilots, I'm going to talk about Bruce Dickinson, who is the lead singer of Iron Maiden, and he was a pilot as well, and he piloted their Flight 666, which was their tour of about 2010, I guess. They made a movie out of it, and he piloted the band and the rig all around the world.
Is that right?
And got off stage and sang and got back into the plane and flew them. And he's also a famous fencer and nearly joined the English Olympic team with fencing. So a very talented man.
Oh, we need some work done on our fence at home.
Needs to be painted mission brown. Though.
Right. Over to you, Dave.
And did you know the backstory to the Men at Work song, Who Can It Be Now? You don't? Okay, good, I'll tell you. It's actually written about a time when Colin Hay was living in St Kilda, and people often mistook his address in the units he was living in as that of a drug dealer. So people would come knocking at his door in the middle of the night looking to buy drugs, and it was driving him bonkers. Am I allowed to say bonkers or not?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, that's what that song was all about.
Someone must have said, Ricky, don't lose that number.
Because you don't want to call nobody else. But talking about Colin Hay, I saw an interview with him. I think he lives in LA now, or he lived in Los Angeles for a long time.
Yeah.
And when he lived there, he's quite big as a solo artist in America. And he said, everyone in LA is a musician. And he said he rang up a plumber to come over and fix up a plumbing problem. And the guy jumped up on the drum kit and was a phenomenal drummer.
Is that right?
And he just said that everyone in LA is, a B-grade actor or a session musician or whatever, and they just make ends meet. So
they moved there to hopefully fulfill their
from
dream.
all over America, exactly,
Yeah.
to fulfill their dreams. Yeah. Cool.
And does he still have a thick Scottish accent?
It's is it milder? I'm not sure.
No.
Yeah.
He came to Australia when I think he was 15.
Oh, you're quite young, yeah.
Right.
Teenager.
Right.
And I remember him being interviewed about 7 or 8 years ago. because they grew up in St Kilda, Elwood, or something like that.
Did I give you the book, Norliah, when I was finished with it, that Colin Hay wrote about the whole experience where they got sued for the melody line in Land Down Under, the flute line?
No.
The whole tree.
Oh, right. He
No, it
wrote a
wasn't
book
me.
about the court case and everything that went through. And, the flute player,
Greg Ham.
he committed suicide.
Over that.
Yeah, over that. Yeah.
That
It was such
so
a...
sad.
Yeah, yeah. And they had a reunion concert at the Opera House, and his wife played flute in his place on the performance of the song.
I mean, it was all done in great innocence, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
And who would have thought Kookaburra Sits in the Old Gum Tree would have had any kind of copyright on it?
Right.
Some no-name artist or record label had picked it up,
Right, right.
and they just alluded to it. A little sample.
Yeah.
They cost them millions.
Millions, yeah. Yeah. They back pay on all the royalties that they collected. And now...
I believe that the original composer's family still gets the royalties for that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well, that's it for this episode. If you have any questions or just want to leave a comment, feel free to reach out to us on Instagram at Pulling the Music Apart. Our next episode's almost ready, so stay tuned for its release. Until then, keep listening to the music, and thanks for tuning in.